You think this is about money, that if you work hard enough, stay up late enough, sacrifice enough, one day it will all make sense. But no one tells you what actually happens when you finally get inside the system. Because the truth is, the deeper you go, the less it feels like you're building a life, and the more it feels like you're becoming part of something else, something bigger, something colder. And by the time you notice it, you're already in too deep. You're 23. It's still dark outside. Your screen is already on. You've been here since before sunrise. 3 monitors, cold coffee, a brain that hasn't rested in days. You tell yourself this is temporary, that this is the grind phase, that everyone who wins starts like this, and for a while, it feels true. You learn fast, you move faster, you stop complaining, because complaining doesn't help here. Only output does, only precision, only silence. And then one day, you catch something, a mistake, small, hidden, but worth millions. You stare at it. Your heart beats faster, not because you're proud, but because you understand something important. This isn't a place that rewards honesty. It rewards control. You fix it quietly. You tell no one. And in that moment, without anyone noticing, you change. Pause for a second. Think about that. The moment you realized being right matters less than being strategic. That's the moment the system starts shaping you. Days turn into months, months into years. You stop measuring time in hours. You measure it in output, deals, deadlines, deliverables. You don't meet the people your work affects. You don't see the consequences. You just see numbers. Clean, organized, logical, safe. Because numbers don't ask questions. But deep down, you know something feels off. You just don't have time to think about it. Then comes the shift. You're no longer the one executing. Now you're the one deciding. At first, it feels like growth. You're in meetings. People listen to you. Your voice carries weight. But with that weight comes something else, responsibility. Without clarity, you structure deals now, big ones. And sometimes those deals mean layoffs, restructuring, people losing things they spent years building. But no one asks you to think about that, so you don't. You tell yourself, I just ran the numbers, because that's what everyone says. That's how everyone sleeps at night. Another pause. Ask yourself this. At what point does just doing your job start becoming something more? And would you even notice when it happens? As you rise, something strange begins to happen. You stop chasing money and start chasing proximity. Proximity to power, to decision makers, to rooms where things actually happen. Because you realize money isn't the real game. Access is, and access changes you. You start choosing relationships carefully, not based on connection, but on usefulness. Who can open doors? Who can protect you? Who can move you forward? It's not personal, it's structural. That's what you tell yourself. Years pass. You're successful now, by every visible standard. Money is no longer a problem. People respect you. You've made it. But something feels quieter, colder, harder to explain, because now you see everything. You see how decisions are made, not based on what's right, but on what works, not based on impact, but on execution. You stop asking, is this good? And start asking, will this go through? And that question changes everything. You sit in rooms now where one decision moves millions of lives, but it doesn't feel like that, because the consequences are distant, abstract, spread across places you'll never visit, people you'll never meet, so you focus on what's in front of you, the deal, the outcome, the return, and slowly, without realizing it, you stop feeling the weight of it. This is the part no one talks about. Not the money, not the success, but the cost. Because at the highest level, you don't just play the game, you become part of the system itself. Your decisions don't react to the market, they shape it. People watch what you do, they follow, they adjust. And from the outside, it looks like power, but from the inside, it feels different, quieter, heavier, lonelier. You have access to everything, but almost no one who truly understands your world. Conversations become limited, trust becomes rare, and somewhere along the way, you stopped being a person with a career and became a role inside a machine. And here's the strangest part: you don't remember when it happened. Now imagine this: a new kid walks in, 23 years old, same energy, same hunger, same belief that this is about money. You see yourself in him. Exactly. He thinks if he works hard enough, he'll win. He doesn't know yet what the game actually is, but you do. And for a brief moment, you wonder, if he knew the truth from the beginning, would he still choose this path? And more importantly, if you had known, would you?